lose in that stadium. So played in fact and not taking away from them. The players played according to instruction today. And I've always been a critic of Grand Southgate, but the substitute of removing Saka was one of the best things that happened to him in that game because if you notice, Saka played well in their last game, but in this game it was very difficult for Saka to play to go through the defenders. Somehow he couldn't just go make it through. Well, after the substitute of Saka, you saw the new guy that came in with the number seven,
Jack
you
Grealish.
mentioned. Yeah, Rorich. It changed the whole complexion of the game. So that was a good work by Glenn Saget to actually make that change that changed the game.
All right, let's look at this German team. After they won the World Cup, they are not. They won the World Cup. I think the Euros too. They haven't been themselves. Which I think that made Jack Lowe to kind of after this tournament he's stepping down and Hansa Flick is coming on. I think really and truly this German team they really need what they call it. They really need this to go through this rebuilding phase of their career. Looking at they've achieved all the greatness they could achieve, but they need a fresh air in that team. And when you're trying to win a game, you bring in on Emre Can. You be a just joker. I'm telling you. No, I'm not trying to diss Emre Can. I'm not trying to disrespect him, but I'm just saying that you try to win a game, you dig into your bench, and all you could see is Emre Can. What fear factor does he bring to the game? Just like Jack Grealish brought in creativity into the English team that saw them go 2 goals up in the second 45. I wonder the fear factor that Emre Can was going to bring. Even here, Leroy Sané, to me, has retrogressed compared to Leroy Sané we saw at Man City before he made that switch to Bayern Munich. He has kind of retrogressed, and I think Hansa Flick replacing Joachim Low at the helm with the diamond shaft is one of the best decisions they ever taken. I think Low needs to take a sabbatical for him to go cool off because that team has been on the down. Come on, man. Look at the one-on-one that Timo Werner missed. Timo Werner has been criticized all season. He hasn't really been that prolific. And you take him to championship, no disrespect, he won the Champions League. He scored, 1 or 2 fluke goals in Champions League, got a couple of assists, but then his job is as a centre forward is to bang in goals. Kai Havertz, this tournament, I will give him 85% performance. Score key goals for Germany, came up clutch with assists and goals. But in all, this German team need a lease of fresh air.
Very correct, like you said. The German team needs a full overhauling. I think it's past due. They need to truly rebuild a new team because if you look at this team, they have really won everything right from when they won the World Cup in Brazil. It's still the same crop of players, no one up front. So I think they just need to build a new team, they need a new coach, a new team. They need to change the format of which they play. That's the beautiful thing about football. Soccer or football evolves every time. When you play the same kind of format, people don't know how to play and they beat you. So you need to be able to change and play different formations when the game is going on. To change to the rhythm of the game so that you can outsmart your counterpart of opponent or be able to beat him. So if you cannot move with time and move with the right players to play the right formation to switch games when you need to switch games, this is the result that happens. You end up losing the game.
This is what happened. This is still Euro 2020 coverage right on Africa Sports Network. Take a short break. When I return, I still continue my conversation with Chris on the show as we chop up England versus Germany. And we're also talking about Ukraine up against Sweden, the last game, for the final ticket in the last 8 of Euro 2020. I'll be right back. So welcome back to the program. This is 2020 coverage right here on Africa Sports Network. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And my name is Sam. I'm still hanging out with my man Chris AKHTOR as we chop up this game, England and Germany. England, Germany route to the last 8 as they broke the ticket number 7. We have the second game of the day coming up. Ukraine up against Sweden for the last ticket in the last 8 of the Euro 2020. Let's go back to the chopping up segment with Chris. All right, Chris. When we look at, are you there, Chris?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. Let's look at the numbers, because sometimes we deal with numbers. Sometimes the numbers might look very right between England and Germany. 5 shot, England 5, Germany had 9, and the 5 of England, 4 was on target and 2 turned out to be a goal. While for Germany, 3 was on target and none resulted to a goal. When you come to ball possession, when England scored, there seems to be this sense of urgency on the German side, and that kind of gifted them 55% ball possession as England of 45%. And when you come to the passes, yes, your 2 goes down, you have to show that urgency. They were able to string together 525 passes as against England, who after they went 2 goals up, what do you expect them to do? To go for more goals? They have to sit deep, try to protect their 2 goals lead, and they have 445 passes. When it comes to accuracy of passes, both teams share at 83%. 11 fouls from England and 9 for Germany. Yellow card 3 to England, 2 to Germany. So why I'm looking at these numbers is sometimes you look at the team that wanted them more, but in the first half England enjoyed more numbers in terms of ball position, pass accuracy, possession, shot on target and shot on goal, because they wanted it more. But when they achieved their aim of getting 2 goals lead, what do you expect? They got to sit back and protect their 2 goals lead. So, and Germany, like you said, they haven't really been themselves, after their going generation, kind of retired, some quick national team. But right now, need something new for us to see that swashbuckling diamond shaft national team of Germany. Alright, now you know how the English press go into overdrive whenever England achieve an unprecedented success, which yes, I give them tonight. They deserve every accolade, I'm telling you, because they were defensively disciplined in the first 45 to end it on that clean sheet. Now coming to second 45, and with Jack Grealish coming on, he gave them something different, and he brought in that ball that was missing all night, because Saka couldn't go through defenders. Known him, they know what he could bring to the games. But for Jack Grealish, a fresh layer coming from the bench, come on man, what do you expect? And Harry Kane, he never missed from that range, a fox in the box, and he got that all-important second goal to ease the pressure of England. So now, do you think England can go all the way to the last 4? Yes, it's possible.
Well,
if they will keep playing at Wembley, though.
Nothing is possible in a beautiful game. It so happened yesterday with Switzerland beating the major what's it called? The major team everybody thought was going to win the tournament.
France, yes.
France. So anything can happen. Well, I don't think England's going to win it though. I think they have a good team, but they don't have the right mentality to win. I don't see them as a championship side enough to win it. Can they get to the semifinals? Possibly, yes. But can they win it? I won't put my money on England.
If you're talking about mentality, I think this English team is building as the tournament progresses. Look at their opening game against Croatia. Yeah, they are hard to concede. When they they scored Czech Republic in the 12th minute, and they protected that lead up to the end of the game. Look at Croatia. Yes, they played at a goalless draw against Scotland, which they got slandered for that. But I think this English team, they are progressing as the tournament goes on, and they grew into the game. Yes, Raheem Sterling was sparsely used by Pep, but Gareth Southgate has kept faith in him, and he has scored in 3 games now on the bounce. So this English team got something going on for them. Just a good, good fortunes there for them. Key players coming up big when they are needed and stuff like that, and their defense line has been very, very resolute. And Jack Pickford, yes, kept a clean sheet against Germany, kept a clean sheet against Scotland, kept a clean sheet against Czech, kept a clean sheet against Croatia. He has kept 4 clean sheets. England are yet to concede in this tournament, and people are not saying it. I get it, because of how loud and loquacious their press could be, which has made people to kind of a little bit of disdain about the English team. But I think this team has something that is quite going on that we've not been able to figure out until boom, they will bring